Good evening, you all. Good evening. Excuse me one moment. My lips have definitely been dry from a lot of the cooler weather and having to blast the heat more so while at work as well as at home. Um, so I'm experiencing a lot of dryness on my lips. So y'all excuse me, I apologize, okay? I'm sitting up by the pool and I wanted to show y'all two of my books that I had. I had to scratch out some things because these were from COVID. I had bought these actually before COVID for my hair and my eyelash brand, and they still are full of empty pages, so I want to still use them. I want to still use these, okay? One of them says, Just a Girl Boss Building Her Empire. I think it's very, very important to have books that you can write down notes, dreams, goals in, as well as things that you may want to speak and declare throughout the day, repetitively, okay? This one says, Be a pine apple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet, excuse me. Be a pine apple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet. And has helped me throughout, especially in 2020. This was like my mantra, my motto, my theme, especially to be sweet. Remember that you're sweet, Angela. Don't let people change you just because they're mean and evil-hearted. Stay sweet. Keep God in your view because God is love. So these are two of my books. Like I say, they have a lot of empty pages. I bought these prior to COVID when I was doing my eyelash and my hair business, okay? And one of them was going to be for my eyelashes. I've still got pages in here that I'm not going to tear out, that I was doing different vendor prices and pricing and putting them down, as well as the name for my eyelashes. And also the other one was for my hair. I would name my hair and I would put the lengths and the density, and I would put different vendors as well as the pricing. You know, I would play around with pricing in these books. But I think it's very, very important that you find some kind of way to journal, or which I'm getting ready to join a journaling club, one that I have posted recently, so y'all can go back in my timeline and you'll know what and whom I'm talking about. But I'm getting ready to join her journaling club. But I think it's very, very important, let me finish my statement, that you write down things, and that you, after you write them down, you say them consistently and repetitively. Write them 10 times, your goals, your dreams, your visions. I'm here right now because I promised y'all, I stated, and when I state something, that's a promise, okay? That I want to help uplift a lot of you all and bring y'all to a higher version of yourself, as well as a higher version in life, okay? Most of you all, I know, have goals and dreams and visions that you want to accomplish. And during this movement, which I don't know how long God is going to have me on here with this movement, this is a movement that I actually had pre-iterated without knowing when I first came on the scene, or back on the scene in 2020. And it's We All Can Eat, the movement. And it is a movement. I've had different grapes speak it back to me in the name of Jesus. Shout out to you. God bless you. And thank you for all you have done. Definitely. I'm not going to name drop. They will know whom they are once they view this video. Once they view this video. I was about to say once but they're going to view this video, okay? That much I do know. I have a lot of people praying for me whom have been praying for me for years, and I'm so ever grateful and thankful for these individuals, okay? To God be the glory. God gets the ultimate glory. Y'all know me by now to know that much. A lot of you all, though, have dreams and visions, and I know that y'all do. Okay, or else I wouldn't be on here. I would not be on here. Years ago, I had dreams and visions. Some of them got canceled because of COVID. At the same time, it was no surprise to God, okay? Because God orders our steps. And like I said before on some of my previous filming, even if you're taking the wrong moves, your wrong moves will be made right when your heart and your desire is to follow Christ. Now, I'm not talking to y'all who are money driven. Yes, we want to be wealthy. We want to be healthy. We want to be prosperous. We want to be able to have legitimate income and funds and coins to help some of our family members. You know, you may be the Joseph or the Josephette in your family, the Joseph. And we want to be able to bless and contribute to our families. There's no greater joy that I get when I'm talking to my mom on the phone and she says she'll say she has to go do something. And I'm like, well, Mama, let me take care of it. I'm going to send you this, you go pick it up, blah, 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 blah. Or I just call her out the blue and be like, well, Mama, I'm going to bless you. That's like the greatest joy that I have, you all, or even for my children, okay? With my children, I'm having to buckle down more so with some of my lending and giving. At the same time, I still want to be able to contribute because it is an investment into my legacy, okay? Some spend more than others. I just say that with my children, okay, and I'll leave that alone. At the same time, I still love being a blessing, y'all, to sow into them, that they don't have to struggle and that they can continue to do their dreams and visions that God has placed on the inside of them. Y'all excuse me. Okay, I had a message come through. I apologize. So, and I know some of you have the same heart. So we all can eat the movement. It's definitely to help as a spiritual midwife to help some of you all birth your goals, your visions, and your dreams, okay? This is going to be short-winded today. Excuse me, I apologize. I am outside. I didn't put any sunblock on, and I got kind of dark on my last vacation because I did not pack any sunblock. I wanted to get through to TSA because my baby girl told me, I got a feeling you're going to be the one who hold us up with TSA. So I wanted to be disciplined. I did not take my sunblock. So I'm a little bit darker right now. I don't have sunblock on, and I don't have any insect repellent. It'll be okay. We're going to make it through. We're going to make it through. Angela, we're going to make it through, girl. We're going to make it through. Okay. But one thing I do want to suggest, I've already told y'all to get some tablets, some journals, some notebooks, some paper, whatever, like school paper, like we used to get and put in the ring binders, and just start writing. Write consistently. This is what my motivational inspiration, if y'all follow me, you know my timeline, you know who I'm talking about, told me in 2020, told a lot of us to start doing, is writing down your dreams, your visions, and then reciting them every single day. I was doing 3 times a day. You can do them 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do them 1. I really encourage you to do them more than 1. But at the same time, that's not to say that the one time would not help maneuver you to where you want to be in life, okay? So definitely start writing down what you want to do, what dreams or visions you see. You want to help your family, write it out. How much you want to contribute to your family every month. Write it down, you all. Write it down. The Bible already tells us in the book of Habakkuk the blessing behind writing things down, okay? Some things I placed in my notebook, and I actually got that inspiration from the rapper or singer. Maybe he's more so a rapper, I'm not quite sure. Drake. Years ago, this was like years ago, this is way before 2020, he would say that he would get different lyrics in his sleep, and he would wake up and he would type them down in his notes, okay, on his phone. So that's when I started putting things on my notes section in my phone, and I have noticed that those things have come to pass. Now, this is something that's really not new to me. It's something that has been reintroduced because I remember when I was 9 years old, staying in the country in Sweet Home, Alabama. There was a young white girl who actually instructed, and I can't remember, it had to be a book that I read. It had to be, because I was a bookworm. I know we didn't have a computer. Computers didn't even really exist for real at that time. I mean, they exist in a certain form, or it wasn't like people had home computers is what I'm trying to say. But I learned early, like at the age of 9, to write things down and recite them. And I would tuck them away in then a prayer box that I had at the time at 9, which I still have prayer boxes. I don't put a lot of these in my prayer box now because the prayer box I have is full, and the things that I have in them, like family member photos and different things, I don't want to take them out, okay? So, like I say, it's just really a reintroductory to what I have done in the past anyway. And 100%, I say it works. You may not get what you're asking for down to a T. God honors the movement that you move in faith to trust and believe. And that's why I say this is not for people who are 100% money driven. The love of money, I love what I can do with money. Okay, that's my mindset. Okay, I'm not totally in love with money to the point where I would cutthroat anybody, backstab, do foolery and devilish devices to get it. I want to be able to leave a legacy. I have different things I want to do. Like I want to set up homeless shelters, or either just contribute more so. You know, a lot of y'all remember my videos in the very, very beginning when I came on in 2020. I came on feeding the hungry. So that's something that I really, really want to be able to do with money. I want to be able to give to the homeless how the Lord instructs, even more in depth. Okay, so I won't say that I have the love of money. I just say I have the love to do what I can do for community with money. So start praying and asking God to bless you also with wisdom, okay? That is something that has definitely been a blessing to me. I pray and I ask God for wisdom, you all. In the book of Proverbs, it tells us to cherish her like she's a person. The book of Proverbs tells us to cherish her. Cherish wisdom. I've got another message. I apologize. The book of Proverbs tells us to cherish her like she is a person. I can't stress it enough. When I read that at a young age, that has definitely been a staple on my heart. And I've always, since I can remember as a little bitty girl, in Sweet Home, Alabama, I would always pray and ask God to bless me with wisdom. Now, it may have took a lot of years for wisdom to catch up, and I'm still learning each and every day, but we are to cherish wisdom, y'all. Cherish her. Ask God to bless you with wisdom of how to birth your dreams and walk out your dreams and your visions that He's given you. He put that inside of you. He put in your mind. He put it in your mindset. He put it in your spirit. So He's going to be the one who walks you through it. Yes, sometimes you can go to individuals for advice, but you have to be careful of that as well, because God may want to do a new thing with you that nobody has ever heard of or ever conceived in their minds. So you have to be careful with what other individuals have to definitely give you for advice, okay? I'm sure a lot of y'all are definitely with your dreams and visions wanting to become an entrepreneurs. That's one thing I was thinking about before I actually came on. I said, Lord, I just don't see people actually saying, well, I want this dream and vision so I can help more build their company more, or I can help them make more money. I feel like, you know, the entrepreneurship spirit is definitely in your dream and your vision. You want to do something that can bring more money in directly to you without a middleman. And even if you have to have a middleman, like when I was selling hair and lashes, I won't necessarily call them middlemen, but I did have to pay to outsource, you know, my product. So I'm sure a lot of you all are definitely having the entrepreneurial spirit. And like I say, just continue to ask God for wisdom and more visions and more insight, and just get to a place where you're quiet, where you can hear His leading. Because a lot of times we can be around too much noise, and maybe in your car commuting back and forth to the job He has you on right now. You may need to cut off that radio and that music and just listen, get your mind clear so you can actually hear from the good Lord. That's a tidbit. That definitely is because I'm a music lover, and I've had to cut my music off in transition to commuting to the job I'm on now, just to be one-on-one with God for a little while, okay? And like I say, I'm a music lover, so I know if I can do it, y'all can do it as well. And also to dream, execute, and win. Dream, execute, and win. Keep on dreaming. Keep believing in your visions. Pray and ask God how to execute them. And win, y'all. Win in life. And I want to add, believe. Like, you have to believe when nobody else believes with you. A lot of times God attests what He puts inside of you just to see if you really believe it. And you have to believe when other people are laughing, snickering, saying, oh, that can't be done, or oh, look at her. She doesn't even have real 100% virgin hair. Oh, look at her. She doesn't even have the Gucci bags or the Louis Vuittons or the red bottoms, which are Louis Vuittons, or the Coach bags. You know, you have to believe, especially when the world system say that it can't be done. Because one with God is better than one with 20,000 men. Million K, 7 million K. God bless y'all. See y'all soon. This is the We All Can Eat movement. Like I say, this is not just now in the making. This is years in the making. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be able to unleash and release, but I'm trying my best to help some of you all as a spiritual midwife to birth some of your visions and y'all dreams. 2023, gang, spring is springtime, y'all. To God be the glory. God bless. Kingdom. God bless y'all.